Hey you guys, Michelle Saxman here. And even though it is just the first day back to school for us over in Richmond, I am hearing just like through Facebook and I don't know, running into somebody at the grocery store, the post office, that there's already quite a bit of sickness going on out there. Even had a friend through social media down in Australia that has already been diagnosed with influenza, the actual influenza. So what can you do to help boost your immune system? And I'm going to say number one is watch your sugar. Don't know if you know this, but sugar actually lowers and suppresses the immune system. And one of the ways that sugar does that is actually the sugar in our cell receptors, in our, chemical messaging, cell receptor communication. Sugar actually takes the spot where our vitamin C receptor would be. So that's one of the reasons that it suppresses our immune system. So really being careful to limit your exposure to sugar. So that just doesn't mean your cakes and your cookies and things like that. You have to be really careful. Sugar sneaks in a lot of our condiments and even in our spices. I picked up a spice of I think it was McCormick's blend. And anyway, the second ingredient was brown sugar. Another time I picked up, it was a salmon seasoning, and like the second or third ingredient was sugar. So be really, really careful of how sugar sneaks in. And then the other thing to do is vitamin D. Really boost your vitamin D. Some of the doctors that I work with actually recommend getting the liquid D, and that way it goes under the tongue. It's considered a tincture, and you want to put the vitamin D under your tongue. Vitamin D is one of those good ones. Your body stores it, and you know this if you take I'll just say a B vitamin, then actually as you pass your urine, it turns like a bright yellow or gold. It's one of those ones that we use it and we lose it in the same day. Vitamin D, on the other hand, is something our body can store. So even though this is pretty high in the per drop dosage, if you choose to get a D, I think D3 is the one that they say is really bioavailable for the human body and is going to be best to absorb. I will just take a full dropper, not a drop. I know the dosage is like a drop, but I know this is stored. So I'll just put a dropper under my tongue like once or twice a week. I don't worry about counting out the drops. But the other thing is watch your vitamin C, because a lot of these vitamin C products actually have sugar in them. So make sure that you're getting things that are in a bioavailable format. So what can you do to boost your immune system? Really limit your exposure to sugar, boost your D. There are studies out there that say that vitamin D is like the only thing that can actually ward off influenza. So boosting your D vitamins, replacing your C. If you've had sugar, get plenty of rest. Really, the more run down we are, it affects our immune system. So just a couple of things. And I will also say, if you know anything about essential oils, I would consider oregano and clove this time of year. So y'all have a super blessed day. If you have any questions, pop them in down below and I'll be sure to respond. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.